Welcome to online tutorial series on Arduino and IoT. This is lesson 3, and in this lesson we will learn about how to use for loop in Arduino programming. Let's have some theoretical description first, then we'll move forward. Okay, so as mentioned in this video, this is lesson 2, and in this lesson we will talk about the for loops. So there's a concept of loops. Loops means whenever we want to do certain task again and again, in that case we use loop. So it is like we have some loop statement there, and this is the lines which is within the loop block. So these lines keep on keep on executing till a particular condition which is applied on the loop is met. Okay, so that is the basic principle of the loop. So if we talk about a for loop specifically, so there are several loops supported by Arduino, like while loop and for loop. So let's first have a for loop statement. So it acts as a counter. That means we provide certain number, and till that number satisfies a certain condition, this loop keeps on keeps on iterating. Okay, so the syntax of the for loop is like for, then we have a initialization of variable here, and then we have a condition here, and then we have a increment or decrement, and whatever is written within these curly braces, or all the statements within this curly braces, they keep on executing till this condition is true. Okay, so as soon as this condition is false, or as soon as this condition becomes false, the loop comes out from its curly braces and it executes next instructions. Okay, so this is very simple. First is the initialization, then condition, then increment and decrement, and here we keep on writing the statements which we want to run over and over again. Okay, and as soon as this condition becomes false, the control comes out from this loop and start executing the other statements. That's simple. Okay, so let's come to our program, today's circuit. So today we have 3 LEDs. We have 3 LEDs. Out of these, 2 LEDs are red and 1 is blue LED. So if we talk about the circuit diagram, so these LEDs are connected like in this fashion. So this is our Arduino. So we have 3 LEDs, one, okay, let's use the same color of the LEDs. We have a red LED, and then resistance is connected, and then it is connected to ground. This is 1K resistance, and then we have another red LED, and that is also connected to the ground. So this is pin number 10 and this is pin number 8, and then we have a one blue LED. This is the simple diagram configuration, blue LED, and it is connected to the pin number 9 of the Arduino. Okay, so these are the connections. So let's have a look, the visual look on the connections as well. Taking the circuit diagram of this LED, so we have made this entire row as 0. As we discussed, these all the points in this row are connected. So we have connected this wire to the ground point of this Arduino Mega, and then we have connected these this is 10K resistance, 1K and 1K, so you can choose of resistance of any other values. So one point of resistance is connected to the ground terminal and another point is connected to this one. So all these vertical lines are shorted. Similarly, all these resistances have been connected as well. One point is ground and another point to the other leg of the LED. So this is the longer leg of the LED, that is termed as the positive point, and this is the shorter leg of the LED. Okay, so one leg is connected to the resistance and the another leg is connected to the Arduino pin, digital input output. And so we have connected these three LEDs in the same configuration, and these three wires are connected to pin number 10, 9 and 8 respectively. Okay, so this is how we have created this circuit, and now we will learn how to control the different blinking pattern on this LED using Arduino program. Okay, so you have a visual look, or you have seen how these connections are connected to the Arduino. Now we will write a program using for loop so that we can make different patterns on this LED. So for example, let's say we can make a pattern like these LED keeps on blinking 10 times at a specific rate and within a loop, and after loop terminates they keeps on iterating with the different patterns or keep on blinking on the different pattern. That means we want to generate two different kind of patterns using for loop. One statement could be like, suppose we want to turn on this LED and this LED simultaneously 10 times, and then make off and on this as a 10 times and I specify. So one statement, one way could be like we keep on statements 10 times again and again and again. Another method could be we can write one set of instructions, right, and then we put inside the for loop, and then this loop will run 10 times, so this set of instruction will also run 10 times. Okay, so we'll come back to I think it become a little confusing about you till we come to the programming. Okay, so let's come to the programming, and then you will see how to make it. Right? So let's open, let's see this is a board. So here we have a hardware circuit which is connected, and a demo program is running on this circuit. So we will write it now, write the code. So let's open this Arduino app, and let's create a new sketch file. Okay, now the first task will be to save this new sketch file. Okay, so let's save it. So let's go to desktop and loop test. Okay, as we discussed in our previous video or in our previous lesson, that we can also define the global variables which specify the pin number to a variable which is very identical to us. So we have two red LEDs and one blue LED. So we will define variables like red1 as it is connected to pin number 10, and then we'll define red2 which is connected to pin number 8, and then we will define blue LED which is connected to the pin number 9. Okay, the next step is to set the pin mode, that means whether they are acting as an output or as an input. So that we do inside this setup block. So that is there's a command pin mode and then pin number. So let's say red1, and we are making it as output because LED is connected, and then pin mode of red2, again it is also as output, and then pin mode that is blue, it is also acting as an output because all these devices or all these LEDs are the output devices. Now whatever we want to run or we want to perform, we write inside this loop statement. So this loop keeps on increasing, keeps on iterating to infinite times because we want to perform that particular task again and again. Okay, so first we'll write a for loop. So for So first we will initialize. So let's say we have initialized integer variable I with 0, and then we will make this loop 10 times. So we will write like when I is less than 10, and then I plus plus, and then curly braces within. So in this case, if you look, this is the initialization part in which we are initializing the variable to an initial value of 0, and it is the specifier, like whether it is an integer or character. And now it is a condition, I is less than 10. So this loop will iterate till this condition is true. So at first iteration, I is equals to 0, it will perform certain task, and then it will increment the I by 1. Okay, so this I plus plus means I equals to I plus 1. Okay, so it will increase the value of I. Now I is 2, and then it will check the condition. Okay, condition is true, and then it will again check, it will again run the statements which are written inside it, and again it will go here, it will again increase the value of I by 1, and then it will check the condition. Okay, still I is less than 10, it will again execute the task. Now when I equals to 9, 9th iteration, after 10th iteration, it will increase the value of I will become 10, then it will check the condition. Okay, now the condition is false because 10 is not less than 10. So okay, so when we are discussing the case when I will become 10, so in that case it will not run the commands written within these curly braces, and it will come out of the loop here. So this is how for loop comes, how for loop works, and we will also see it. So let's say what we will do, we will make all three LEDs flash at the same time till they are inside the loop, and then they will blink alternately. Okay, so there is a command digital write. Okay, so we will making red 1 as high, and again we are making digital write red 2 because we are making all the pins high, all the LEDs blinking. Red blue as high, and then we are providing some delay of 500 microseconds, 500 milliseconds, and then the same commands but with the low. So we'll write here low, and then delay. Okay, so now they will keep on blinking. So you will think, okay, we can do this within the loop only, within this void loop, and it will run perfectly. But the thing is, now we want to, after these 10 statements, we want to blink the LEDs at a different pattern. That can't be done without the for loop. So now what we'll make, we will blink first blue LED. Okay, digital write blue comma high, and then we'll make delay of 500, and then we will write red 1 comma high, and then we'll make a delay of 500, and let's make, okay, actually there could be n number of combinations, so we are writing a simple one, red 2 high, and then they will turn on one by one, they will turn off one by one. So make a delay here. So let's make all the values low, one by first blue is going low, then red 1 is going low, then red 2 is going low. Okay. So this is how our code will work, code will run. So first all these LEDs will flash at the same time, then after 10 times, doing this 10 times, first blue LED will become high, then red LED, then red 2 LED, and then they will become low one by one, and then again this loop will perform again and again. So this is how we can, because we want to implement this particular task, we want to make it to be done for 10 times. So that is why we have used this for loops. Okay, so you can understand now how this for loop works. So let's test it, and prior to testing, let's see whether our boards are connected to COM port. Fine, and Arduino UNO is selected. Okay, now let's simply press this upload button, and it will compile the sketch and it will upload the code inside. Okay, so now these LEDs are flashing. So if you count it, they will flash for 10 times. Then loop has been closed. Now again inside the loop. Now these are running inside the loop, flashing, and then now it has come outside the loop. Okay. If you observe, this particular LED is not going off. Let's see what's the problem. Yeah, as soon as we are making this low, we are again turning it high because we have not provided a delay here, so it is not visible. It is not visible. So let's make a delay here, and let's make a delay of 1 second so that it is also observable by us, so that we can understand whether it has come from this to inside the loop. Okay, so let's burn it again. Yep. So LEDs are flashing inside the loop right now, and then yep, again inside the loop. Okay, so this is how we can write programs to force this Arduino to work as per our requirement, and using the for loop and other similar kind of statement. So I hope you understand a lot from this video, and if you have any queries and doubts, so you can let us know by commenting below this video. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel for more latest videos based on Arduino and other technologies. And last, we also provide online tuitions and online training on these latest technologies like Arduino, MATLAB, Raspberry Pi, Python, IoT, etc. So we also provide a freelance based projects based on this technology, and we also provide help for solving the particular assignments or graduation level subjects. We also provide help in graduation level subjects. So if you have any such requirement, you can let us know by mailing us at this at our mail ID, which is jcbrolabs@gmail.com, or by contacting us through our website, which is www.jcbrolabs.org. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.